for pre-need, funerals, burials, or cremation, it's Curtis & Son Funeral Home. Ms. Doris Thrash, our pre-need director at Curtis & Son Funeral Home. 256-245-4361. Since 1975, you and your family have counted on Curtis & Son Funeral Home. You continue to do that today. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. In obituary news this morning, memorial service for Mr. Danny Hayes, age 57 of Sylacauga. That service this morning, a memorial service at 11 a.m. from First Free Will Baptist Church on Highway 280 in Sylacauga. Flowers will be accepted or donations can be made to the Ribbons of Hope, 800 Shelton Shores Drive in Talladega, or the Sylacauga Animal Shelter, 41 Shelter Lane in Sylacauga. Mr. Hayes died July 3rd at his residence. Online condolences at curtissonsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. And memorial service for Mr. Zachary Winkle, age 28 of Childersburg. That will be at 12:30 at Alabama Memorial Cemetery, Alabama National Cemetery, I should say, at 12:30 on Friday afternoon. Mr. Winkle died Saturday in Childersburg. Again, that service at 12:30 for Mr. Zachary Winkle at Alabama National Cemetery in Montevallo on Friday. Curtis & Son Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements. Funeral service for Betty Rose Smith, age 83 of Sylacauga, will be Friday at 2 o'clock from the chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. Brother Donnie Blackman officiating. Burial in the Talladega Springs Cemetery. Mrs. Smith died July 4th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Visitation Friday, noon until 2 o'clock at the funeral home. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mr. Benny Joe Jackson, age 76 of Rockford, is Sunday at 2 p.m. from the chapel of Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City. Brother Jim Martin, along with Brother Joseph Briggs Macon, officiating. Burial in the Hackneyville Cemetery. The family will receive friends Sunday afternoon from 1 until 2 at the funeral home. Mr. Jackson died July 2nd at his residence. He was a veteran of the U.S. Navy. In lieu of flowers, the family requests that memorial contribution be made to the American Cancer Society. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City, directing. In other obituary news this morning, Odessa O. Fulton, age 90, died July the 3rd. Funeral service will be 11 o'clock this morning at Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega, with the Reverend David Lipscomb officiating. Burial in the Midway Memorial Gardens. Mrs. Fulton was a member of the Munford Church of God. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega, in charge of the arrangements. That is a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel in Sylacauga on Highway 21 North, and in Childersburg on Highway 280. 256-245-4361. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.